Hey, Bruce here with the 5 Minute Handyman. I am going to be painting a bathroom today and wanted to talk to you about the order of painting ceilings, wall, and trim, and give you some thoughts about how to do that. So let me show you some of the hardware. Right now we are looking at a bathroom. These walls and the ceiling need to be painted, and also the trim and the doors. And so what I like to do is I like to first go ahead and get the ceiling painted. When I paint the ceiling, I will have the white come down on the wall just a little bit so that I can get a nice crisp line when I cut the wall paint on it. So I'll do the ceiling first, and then I'll do the trim. And when I am painting my trim, I will do the same thing. I will get a little bit of that trim paint on the wall so that when I cut my edge on the wall, it's going to be a nice crisp line. And I like to do that so that we get uniform looks all the way around the trim and around the top of the ceiling. So here's some of the stuff I'm going to be using today. I have a Glidden ceiling paint that has the pink color, and what it does is when I stir that up and I put it onto the ceiling, it goes on pink, and then when it dries white. That makes it very easy for me to see where I've rolled and what areas I need to go back over. I also like to use one of these pouring lids, and that snaps on here, and that keeps the can nice and clean so that I don't get all kinds of dried paint chips and things into the paint if I need to use it another time. When I'm doing my cutting, I will use a smaller container so I'm not carrying a big gallon paint up on the ladder. And I also always stir and never shake the paint. If you shake it, you're going to get air bubbles in it, and that could, depending on the type of paint it is, can give you imperfections as it gets put onto especially smooth doors and trim work. So then the last piece here is my brush. I like to use a Chinex type brush, either 2.5 or 3 inch. And that gives me a nice load of paint so that when I am, if I'm cutting the wall, I can do about almost a foot of length before I have to reload my brush. If I use a smaller brush, then I only can do a short section, then I have to reload it, do another short section, reload it, and do another. And we can get a cleaner line with the longer length that we brush.